a battleground, a half-mile coliseum in Bristol, Tennessee, nearby the border of Virginia, is the stage, a place that has created so much drama, so many great moments in our sport, and some passion, because it's short track racing, baby, and this is NASCAR.com GarageCam, presented by Mobile One. Welcome, I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Get in that chat room just like Carol McGlynn did. She's the first person in today's interactive garage. Pole position for you, Carol McGlynn. So get in. You see to the right of this Ryan Blaney machine. If you're watching on NASCAR.com live, there's a chat room over there. Get in, tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see on GarageCam. And hey, I'll just tell you this right now. We're getting a lot of, on this Sprint tablet, a lot of Jeff Gordon requests. So I'm just going to say it right now. We've probably got about like 2,492 requests already. That's just a fictitious number for Jeff Gordon. The most colorful win. 2024. I get it. Request for Jeff Gordon, the most colorful one. And Beatty, you got to pay attention. He's manning the chat as well. The most colorful Jeff Gordon request gets the nod. All right, Carol McGlynn, you said, hey, can you refrain from getting involved with any bees today? Well, I will try to do that because the last garage cam we had was a Truck Series garage cam at Michigan, and I got stung 3 times in the armpit right before the show. That was awesome. That was awesome. But, yeah, we've already seen a bee today. We've stayed away from him. But Ryan Blaney, he's a bee. Bee for Blaney, making another cup start here in this Wood Brothers machine. Of course, Penske support on this car. I expect to see this car at the track a lot more next year in the 2016 season. You can mark it down right now. Right there, the number 32 of Josh Wise. Oh, and of course, how could we not forget that Ryan Blaney won the Truck Series race, and he's pulling triple duty. So that's why we got to show this 21 a lot, because he's got a chance to sweep the weekend. Got a really good shot tonight to make it 2 in a row, meaning the Truck Series race on Wednesday. Wednesday was a great night here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We had Ryan Preece winning the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour race, Ryan Blaney winning the truck race. And then now we have the Xfinity cars here and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Kicks off, wraps up things, that is, at Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. On Saturday night, the Irwin Tools night race. And you know what? You're going to see a lot of pumping, a lot of banging, because this place is physical. How physical did it get for J.J. Yeley during that first practice session? This garage cam between practice sessions, a little contact for a lot of cars. One car in particular had a lot of contact. That's Martin Truex Jr., who will be going to a backup car. Michael Annett, the number 46, the pilot entry. Right alongside Mike Bliss. Mike Bliss back in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage in this number 33 machine, alongside Guido with the Cosmo Motors number 83. That would be Matt DiBenedetto. Looking at the chat right now, John Odell, you're one of the ones that wants to see, from the UK, you want to see Jeff Gordon. Okay, you all want to see Jeff Gordon. Like I said, the most colorful request. Beatty, you have to pick it out for us. You'll have to pick it out for us. Here's the number 7, the showman, Alex Bowman, in the Excel Construction number 7, the Tommy Baldwin Racing entry, right alongside the boys hard at work on Landon Castle's number 40 machine. This is a race, folks, if you're watching on GarageCam, that's so great because it's a short track. It's an equalizer. This is a place where, you know, you don't depend on aero and things like that. So maybe the big upper tier teams maybe don't have as much of an advantage. So you never know what you're going to see here as far as one of these underdog teams outperforming one of the big guns here at Bristol. Because you know what? No escape when you're at Bristol. No escape from each other. Such close quarters here. Close quarter racing side by side. A lot of people don't like it since the repave. There's been a lot of people that have voiced that. I'm just here to say that Matthew Strickard over here and I sat in the stands the other night and watched that Truck Series race, and that was some of the best racing I've ever seen at Bristol. Side by side, we didn't even know where to watch because there were so many battles on the track. Cash.com, cashcash.com.
Hey, yeah. Dillner.
Oh, speaking of cash.
I done snuck in here. I wanted to show you something.
Cash money.
Look,
right here.
Look, check the spring out the guys are running here at Bristol this weekend. Holy cow, 10,000 pounds?
10,000 pounds. Wow.
It's hot. Watch
that is like, that's a workout right there. Like, Come on, you work out. Let's see.
I can't work out, you know.
Come on, do it. Do it.
Tell everyone I'm Chris Rice, NASCAR.com. I wanted to bring this and show it to Dillner.
I want to ask something for the fans. Since you're our resident crew chief, Chris Rice, hold up that spring so we can see it. Not only is this a heavy spring, okay, but it's a short spring. Tell the fans why, because we see springs like over here that are a little bit taller and have more coils.
Well, let's look right here at the 38. You know, we have the low rider rule, what we call the low rider rule. They've already let rounds out of it to get it close to the ground, to get that splitter on the ground. So when you do that, you got to change your springs. You can't have the same springs that we had when we were 5 and 6 inches off the ground. Now we're only a ½ inch off the ground. You know, we're traveling, so you got to have bigger springs to hold the car up. Also to get the rounds out, and that's why it's shorter. NASCAR opened up the rule, let the springs be whatever they want to be, because they let them take rounds out of it. So why not just open it up to where, you know what, put whatever spring you want into it and set it on a bump stop.
Are you a fan of bump stops?
I love bump stops because it's easy. I love them. Dillner, I know you hate them, but because, okay, if I'm dragging a racetrack in my Xfinity car or in my truck, I got to come in and put rounds in my springs. In this, all I got to do is put a packer in the bump stop. And I might sneak through the garage here and find some bump stops and kind of show you guys some bump stops.
All right, well, we'll get back to the action here. Chris Rice, man, giving us some really cool look into some of the things going on here at Bristol that you fans might not even realize here when these crews are working on the cars here on pit road. Because remember, we don't have a garage area here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Cole Witt's number 35 speed stick entry. Justin Allgaier, the Brandt entry. Love all these paint schemes, says Francisco Valente. Keith Arnold, caught your Dirty Air podcast. Good program, very informative and entertaining. Well, thank you very much. We like being informative because we like to educate the fan, because we're fans too. We love this sport too, but we like to be entertaining. And if you haven't seen the Dirty Air podcast, it airs every week on Wednesday night. NASCAR.com. You can watch it on NASCAR.com. If you want to download the audio, driving in your car, getting on the airplane, running, exercising, Dirty Air podcast available for download. Just go to the Apple Store. The Brandt number 51. How could we not talk about Justin Allgaier here? Here's a kid that really needs a strong finish, okay? Does not have his deal set for next year, Justin Allgaier, but a really good race car driver. And this is a place where he's had personal success. Of course, a NASCAR Xfinity Series win here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And this is a place this young driver can get it done in the Brandt number 51. So kind of a big race for Justin Allgaier and this team. Speaking of big races, Ricky Stenhouse, he's finished second here. 100th NASCAR start this weekend for Ricky Stenhouse. And this is a place right here where, well, quite frankly, this team has struggled this year with the 17 bunch, but a lot of hard workers over here on this team trying to get this Fastenal number 17 running right. And this is a track where it could be a good equalizer for them, okay? Because Stenhouse and this team has had success here before. The number 6, Tennessee native, TB, Trevor Bayne. And Trevor Bayne, one of 105 NASCAR drivers that have recorded their home state as Tennessee. Well, we're in Rocky Top, Tennessee. And Trevor Bayne in the Avoca car wants to get that hometown win. Hey, Mobil 1, the sponsors of our show. And there is the Mobil 1 driver, Tony Stewart, hanging out by the pit box. Chilling. A little bit of Zach Brown playing on that loudspeakers behind us. One win for Tony Stewart back here in 2001. He had that Home Depot number 20 car. Greg Zipadelli was up on the box that day. And of course, that Mobil 1 car looking for a win to get himself into the chase. The Mobil 1 boys right there, Ray, all the guys waving high. Hard-working bunch right there. They're going to get themselves back to victory lane. It's going to happen. The DraftKings.com car. Blue Emu. Beat the pain. Well, Blue Emu, beat the pain. That's a great sponsor for Bristol Motor Speedway. I'll tell you that right now. They're a local company too. Blue Emu, our producer just saying a local company. That's awesome to see a local company on the car here in Bristol, Tennessee. So that's good for Sam Hornish Jr. Blue Emu. What's up? Little contact there with the wall. You see a little scuff on the back of Sam Hornish's number 9 car. You know, all the news this morning has really been about Michael Waltrip Racing, and the news that we heard, of course, that Michael Waltrip Racing is ceasing operations as a full-time Sprint Cup Series team. So expect to see them back on a part-time basis next year in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. So big news. So, you know, drivers like David Reagan, drivers like Clint Boyer, pretty much free agent, looking for what they will be doing next year. A lot of us in the garage knew that that was on its way and happening, but today, the official word. Of course, you see the scuffs right there. David Reagan having a little contact. This is a short track, baby. This is physical. These cars won't look like show cars when we leave here on Saturday night. The Geico machine of Casey Mears getting worked on here. Got her up on jack stands, changing out shocks, changing out a lot of things on this car right now. And oh, right next door, news this morning from Bristol, Tennessee. Bush's Best Baked Beans signing on an extension with this Tad Kashecter number 47 team. Great to see that. AJ Allmendinger, the driver, of course, they made our playoffs, the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup last year. Awesome to see a contract extension for Bush's Best Baked Beans. Family food and fun right there. You see it on the back of the car. Good to see sponsors like that. And of course, when we talk about sponsorship, we go right next door to Danica Patrick, the GoDaddy machine, but signing on Nature's Best for the future with Stuart Haas Racing. So awesome to see that announcement. You saw all that on NASCAR.com earlier this week. And you see there was a little contact as well. I think we need a contact count on how many cars hit the wall. I think we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars so far that we've seen with slight contact to the wall. And AJ Allmendinger with some scuffs. Kind of looks like we're getting ready for Darlington with some stripes. It's a Bristol stripe. The number 3, a number so synonymous with success and drama here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And Austin Dillon hoping to continue that and get a win here at this famed half-mile facility. The last great Coliseum is the moniker. It says it on the walls, and this number 3 has been such a big part of it. And speaking of people that have had some dramatic moments here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, Greg Biffle, the Cheez-It machine. Oh, who could forget his little skirmish with Kevin Harvick on pit road. We can reenact that here. Having a little bit too much fun. Hey, let's get in this chat room here and see what y'all are saying. Big shout out to everybody today watching here on NASCAR.com. Wesley and the boys over here, everybody working hard on the 16 crew, trying to get Roush Racing back towards the top. And here is Casey Mears. If we had our mic, we could ask him a question. Actually, we got CJ's mic.
Got a mic.
All right, Mears, Bristol, baby. This place is the last great Coliseum. Are you glad that you're in a chariot that doesn't have horses and spikes and there's no lions?
Yeah. I mean, right now, unfortunately, I feel like I got wood tires and they got and they have the ones that are currently 2015. So, our Geico Chevrolet isn't driving real well. Been struggling with it a little bit.
Where are you struggling on the track?
Yeah, I mean, at Bristol, if you're struggling through the corner, right? So, I've been down on horsepower here and still ran really fast lap times. So, we're just struggling rolling speed. I mean, we're running right up against the fence, but you got to be able to roll in really hard and roll a lot of speed through the center. And the bump off of 2's been giving us a hard time, just being able to stay in the gas over that bump.
Plus, this track is a little bit slicker now than it probably will be when we're in race time.
It's going to be a lot slicker right now than it's going to be in the race. But at the same time, if you can be fast right now, usually when it gets grippier, you just get better. So it's great conditions right now to really learn what we're going to need. It's not going to be ideal for getting the exact balance, but anytime that there's less grip and then you go in a situation where you get more in the race, that's always ideal versus the other direction. So we got some work to do, but we got one more practice, and then it's going to be a Hail Mary for qualifying, and we'll see where we go.
All right, Hail Mary right there, and he's hoping the rest of his day is full of grace. Oh, how about that one? Hey, halfway from our flagman. Check it out. That's our flagman right there, Matthew Strickert, throwing up the halfway symbol as we look at Kyle Larson's number 42. Oh, man, you want to talk about people that hit the wall? This guy almost hit the wall. What a save in the first practice. I don't know if you watched it on TV, but Kyle Larson wheeling that thing at the top there and got out of shape, and quite a save for young Kyle Larson. Matt Wood, you want to see Kyle Larson, please. Well, your politeness gets you a view of that number 42 machine. And guess what? You want to see a cool view? You want to see the view that the 42 team really likes the most? It's right there at the top of the pylon. Fastest in practice for Kyle Larson. I believe he finished 6th or 7th the last time we were here in the spring. Kyle Larson, okay, needing a win right here. Real bad to get himself into the chase is Casey Kane, this great Clips car. I'll tell you what, Casey Kane squeaked into the playoffs last year in dramatic fashion at Atlanta. Can he do it here? He had a win here just 2 years ago. Really awesome race car driver here. Seen him go wheel to wheel with Matt Kenseth here several times. So will Casey Kane be able to do it? Oh, Madison's here. What's
Hi.
up?
How are you?
Good.
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 Really good.
So what's going on? What's going on today? I mean,
Everything.
you just
My
like.
voice just got really craggy.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a
Everything.
Peter Brady thing. So it's Bristol. Tell the race fans that have never been to Bristol what standing here is like.
Oh, it's crazy. It's awesome. Like, this is my first ever Bristol night race, so I'm really pumped. It's very loud. If you're coming, have earplugs. If you're not coming, follow Miss Sprint Cup on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because you'll get to see cool behind-the-scenes stuff if you're not here.
Like the picture that just got taken of us on GarageCam.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
you're
thanks,
famous.
Madison.
Bye.
Well, a lot of the news, of course, we were talking about MWR. Clint Boyer spoke to the media saying, calling off all the people that are saying this could be a lame duck finish to the season. Clint Boyer, this team, working real hard to get this number 15 into the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup, and they want to go out swinging real hard and trying to get a home run. This number 15 team right here. Trying to get themselves into the playoffs and, heck, win a championship here in their last season of full-time competition. Right next door, oh boy, the Skittles ride. I love this paint scheme. Oh, the taste of the rainbow right here with Kyle Busch, winner of 5 times here. And you know what? There's 2 other drivers that have 5 wins here, okay? They're Matt Kenseth and, of course, Jeff Gordon, who you all are. We only have a few more cars left. Beatty, I hope you have the most colorful request ready to go. But this guy right here has 5 wins. But guess what? It's in only 20 starts, so the record, awesome. You know what I think I saw? Kyle Larson right here. Look at his target machine. See if we can get a word with Kyle real quick as he's climbing in. What an eventful practice, man. You had the save of the day and P1 on that board, dude.
I did have a couple saves there. But yeah, P1 on the board looks good, so hopefully we can do it again here, and then later on today, to stay P1 the rest of the day and tomorrow.
Question real quick. We're going to Darlington next week. Throwback paint schemes. Are you going to lose the fuzzy face thing and keep just the stash?
Well, I'm gonna lose the fuzzy face, keep the stash. So
Word.
Stash is, I actually started it a few weeks ago, but then it grew quicker than I thought it was going to.
You've improved from last year.
So I had to trim it. because it was getting a little out of hand. But yeah, I'm gonna trim the rest of this crappy stuff and just have a stash. So I think we're looking for a Kyle Petty wig too. So we should.
Yeah,
should
baby.
Look good.
That paint scheme next week looks awesome. And Kyle Larson, I'll tell you what, he looks awesome today with that great save in practice and P1 on the board for this cartwheel number 42 team. Getting her all shined up and ready for practice number 2 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. All right, guys, we're only 1 car away from that Rainbow Warrior machine showing you that beautiful paint scheme. Tasting the rainbow right here at the 18 boys. And then right next door, a 3-time winner here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, there's Heath. Hi, Heath. Say hi. Waving hi to his family back at home, North Carolina. Lisa Landis. Say hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. That gets brownie points with his wife. Carl Edwards, the Stanley number 19 here, 3-time winner here. And there is Jamie Mack, waving hi to NASCAR.com GarageCam. Carl Edwards. Hey, you know what? We should sit here and talk about Race Buddy, because Race Buddy has this car in it. So if you're going to watch the race on NBC Sports, of course, watch that. But tune into Race Buddy on NASCAR.com because you can see this car, the number 18, Rowdy Busch. And if my producer would, flip over the thing. The number 4 also, of Kevin Harvick, the number 11 of Denny Hamlin, the 13 of Casey Mears, we saw him before, the 15 of Clint Boyer, who's desperately trying to get in this chase, and hey, some guy named Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the number 88. Pay attention, Strick. Having fun here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And here is Jamie Mack talking to some guys here in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage. Check out Jeff Gordon's hat. Check this paint scheme out right here on this helmet. That is pretty cool right there. The Exalta scheme. And there is the Exalta car, the Rainbow Warrior machine. Jamie Mack even checking out this helmet right here. It is a pretty cool helmet right there for Jeff Gordon. Let's see, do we have a colorful request yet? All right, here we go. Louis D. Donato. I would like to see the return of the red, yellow, green, blue, rainbow paint scheme of my favorite driver, Jeff Gordon, please. That's an okay request.
He took colorful literally.
Colorful. Well, that is literal. Louis D. Donato, boom. There you go. And here is the Rainbow Warrior scheme. Oh, man, seeing this car pull out on the track for the first time today was a thing of beauty. You got to love it. Great paint scheme here. The Exalta number 24, bringing sexy back, I think it is right there. Hey, Zach Albert from NASCAR.com's right here. What do you think of this? We got throwback schemes next week, but you got to love this Rainbow Warrior scheme, dude.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, it's just taking you back 20, 25 years almost. I mean,
it doesn't seem like that long, but I guess it is.
It doesn't. It makes me feel old, which I don't like, but at the same time, yeah, great for nostalgia. Super good.
All right. You can read his articles right there. Zach Albert, one of our fine writers. We have a great staff of writers. Kenny Bruce, Holly Kane, so many people on NASCAR.com and our staff, all stars on NASCAR.com, except for me. I don't know about that as an all-star. There's the Blue Deuce right there, two-time winner here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, and that Jeff Gordon car. What a thing of beauty right there, the number 24. I'll tell you what, I think we've got GarageCam here. We got so much to show, but I guarantee you we get the same ratings if we just showed this car for the whole GarageCam, because it is awesome. Number 31, Ryan Newman. Newman has yet to win here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, but will be making his 500th career NASCAR Sprint Cup Series start, so a big milestone for this driver. Number 27 of Paul Menard, looking to get himself into the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Jamie Mack climbing into his car, the number 1. Oh, and here's a guy that's won here before, Denny Hamlin. Denny tweeted an awesome Colonel Sanders sing-along, little dub smash with his daughter yesterday. It was really cool. And the 20 car, who everybody's talking about here this weekend, coming off of, well, he's had two wins in the last 3 races. Matt Kenseth, the Gibbs organization, Joe Gibbs Racing, one of the hottest teams in NASCAR Sprint Cup Series racing right now. Attaboy NASCAR, morning fellow race fans. Could I see Denny, please? Thank you, from Blaine. There you go. Krista Burrell, got to give you a shout out as well. Matt Deason, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Matt Deason. I know I'm not showing your car. You're kind of a Hendrick guy. Well, here's a Hendrick car, Jimmy Johnson next door, but happy birthday to you. Long-time follower of GarageCam on NASCAR.com. Loyal fans on this show, and we got another car that had a little bit of contact. We'll look at it over Buzzy's head right here, but a little contact for Matt Kenseth there. I got a tool into the midsection there. The 20 boys are a good bunch of guys right there. Oh, man. Let's see. First time watching GarageCam Live, please show Jeff Gordon and give me a shout out. Says Austin Blaney, spelt with an extra Y, as opposed to Ryan and Dave and Dale. We can't forget sprint car ace, Dale Blaney. Here's the number 48 of Jimmy Johnson, the number 1 seed in the NASCAR playoffs. A little bit of crinkle on that right rear fender right there. What's up? Yes. Oh, man, it's like a celebrity spotting right here back in the Sprint Cup Series. Oh, my Lord. Oh, geez. Charles Lewandowski's biggest fan right there, just FYI. And here is the hardest working crew right now in the garage area. They are busy. busy as all get out. This is the backup car, of course, for the number 78 machine, making some hard contact with the wall in the first practice. So this team rolling out a backup, Cole Pern and this team getting this car prepped and ready to go. They have a lot of work to do to get it all set up and ready to hit the track here at Bristol Motor Speedway. This team has been performing so well this season. A big test to the will of these crew members, the organization as a whole, to get this backup car on the track and ready to go. Logano rolling. He's a winner here. Joey Logano. It's last year. Logano. Ready to roll the whistle. Ricky Kyle. Not Kyle, Ricky. The number 4 car, Kevin Harvick. He only has 1 win here. Wants to make it 2. The Budweiser number 4. Show you this car in the P1 spot here on pit road. They flop pit road here. So the P1 spot is down here towards turn number 1. And you know, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is ready to back out here. So we'll show you the Kelley Blue Book Nationwide machine. A little damage there on the right rear. These guys are hanging it out there out at Bristol Motor Speedway. Not just out for a Sunday drive, they're out for Saturday night short track racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. 1 win, 2004. 100th consecutive start for Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. So a lot of numbers, a lot of milestones here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. hoping to get that Nationwide number 88 back to victory lane. Kurt Busch, winner here 5 times. Here's a guy that you can pretty much call Mr. Bristol. Strap it into his car. He and Jeff Gordon and Kyle Busch, his brother, lead active drivers in wins here at the Bristol Motor Speedway with 5 wins. But hey man, that pales in comparison historically to Darrell Waltrip. 12 wins for Darrell Waltrip, 7 in a row in the early 80s. That is absolutely nuts. A lot of consecutive wins here at this track as well. A ton of consecutive wins actually. And Matt Kenseth has a chance to be one of those guys. He has 4 wins here in his career, but he's the last winner here. 15 times we've had back-to-back winners here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Can Matt Kenseth make it 16? And you know what we'll show you? We'll show you Matthew Kenseth and Jimmy Johnson. A little powwow here on pit road, a pit road powwow for these 2 drivers. Try to snake around here, give you a good view. So many photographers getting this shot. Here is Kenseth. And Jimmy Jam, ready to go in the Lowe's machine. I think we lost Kenseth. He's sneaky. 2 minutes to go on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Kenseth, you see the 3rd win sticker that got to be placed on this car last week. Well, for back-to-back here at Bristol, this Jason Ratcliffe led team. 1 minute to go till we fire off here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Any other colorful requests there, Chooch? Looking at our Sprint tablet. Let's get colorful, because these guys are about to get physical for the second practice. A lot of people trying not to get physical with the wall, with other cars. Hey, this is a battle even in practice here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Well, we got about 45 seconds on the show. JF, Carol McGlynn, Austin Blaney, Louis D. Donato, Blaine Smith watching here on the show. Keith Arnold, Valente, Attaboy NASCAR, Audrey Davidson, John Odell, Scott Swain. Love seeing you all in the chat room here at NASCAR.com. It's Bristol, baby. The last great Coliseum. Carl Everidge rolling out for practice since 1961 when Jack Smith won his first race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. 436 drivers have competed, 42 different winners. Who will get it this weekend? Will it be Jeff Gordon for his 6th in his final appearance here at Bristol Motor Speedway? I'm Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.